Hello children, today our Read Aloud is Properties of Materials by Marcia S. Freeman. Here we have the contents page. It shows us how many chapters there are in the book and where to find certain topics within the book. What is it made of? Would you choose the same materials to make a birdhouse or a globe? You might choose wood, nails and paint to build a birdhouse. You might choose paper, paint and glue to make a globe. Choosing the right materials helps you build or make what you want. Different materials have different properties. Some materials are transparent, which means you can see through them. Other materials are opaque. You cannot see through them. Some materials are rough and scratchy. Others are smooth and shiny. These are properties of materials that you can learn about by looking or touching. Testing materials. You can also learn about the properties of materials by testing them. You can test to find out if a material is flexible, meaning it bends but does not break easily. You can test to see if a material is absorbent. Absorbent materials soak up water and other liquids. Changing materials. You can change the way many materials look or feel. You can cut, stretch, shape, or heat them. Different materials change in different ways. If glass is heated, it will melt. Wood does not melt, it burns. Choosing materials. When you know the properties of materials, you can choose the best materials for a job. What kinds of materials work best for winter clothing? What kinds of materials work best for a dancer's costume? What properties do firefighters' uniforms need to have? Different materials are used to make packaging or containers for food. Food can come in paper, plastic, cardboard or metal containers. What properties does a milk container need to have? What properties does an egg carton need to have? What kinds of foods come in metal containers? What materials could you use to package your favourite foods? Using many materials. Many things are made from more than one material. What materials were used to make the parts of this bicycle? A playground is built of many different materials too. What materials were used to make this playground? What materials would work well for a slide? Why? Houses can be built of stone, brick or wood. Different materials will work best for the windows, the roof and the chimney. What properties do the materials in this tent have? Would you use paper, cardboard or wood to make a tent? You use all sorts of materials every day. Look at the different objects in this kitchen. What materials are they made of? How do their properties compare? A cutting board. The material used is wood, and the properties of wood are hard and opaque. A window. The material used is glass. The properties of glass are smooth and transparent. Cooking pot. The material used for a cooking pot is metal. The properties of metal are strong. Apron. The material used is cloth. The properties of cloth are soft. Here is the glossary at the end of the book, which is a mini dictionary for all those difficult words within the text. You will see within the text there are bold written words, and then you can find them in the glossary. For example, absorbent, flexible, material, opaque, packaging, property, and transparent. As you can see, they have a little definition or the meaning of the word next to them. We also have at the end of the book some really great questions that you could think about and some fun facts you could share with your parents. Thanks for listening.